handed in that report on time, Mr. Sear
Mm-hmm.
um, wouldn't have gotten into one of his foul moods again.
All right. Okay. So let's stop that there. That's enough of torture. Grammar. Okay. Now, what I want to do is I want to talk about going for a walk to get creative. Okay. Now, I don't know if this might actually help you in your report that you have to hand in. We'll see. Okay. So, do you think you are a creative person?
No, definitely not.
Why do you say that? I'm not either really, but why do you say that?
Because I don't have like any time like you said that going for a walk, and then I sometimes I'm busy on doing my stuff. I don't have time to like take a breath and then thinking
Mm-hmm.
something to create it.
How about when you were younger?
Um, when was young,
When I was.
when when I was younger, I was still busy on the academic stuff. This is Hong Kong style.
Yeah, I know, I know. Okay.
Well, I have been become more less busy during the university.
Mm-hmm. So maybe it's just not important to you that that side of your personality maybe isn't that important to you, to the creative part. You're more, to the point. Maybe.
Mm.
Maybe that's just how you are as a personality. I know that's how I am. Okay,
and then produce more affordable clothes.
that's right.
And then, yeah, and then street styles and
Street styles, that's right. Okay, fantastic. Okay, now can you explain to me what haute couture means?
haute couture means high fashion.
Mm-hmm. And
Like,
yeah,
yeah, it is not uh, generally accessible to the public. It only serves to the, um, the top of the class of the society.
right, right. And like how much could an haute couture dress cost? How much is like the one the most expensive haute couture?
Uh, it is so expensive.
Yeah, how expensive can they get? Like how expensive can they become?
Um, I mean, the price is similar to, buying a flat, a house.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
And how many people can actually buy these things? I mean, how many people can actually buy this? And why would they buy it? I mean, why? Have you ever thought about that?
Because
Why?
because the clothing is quite unique. Maybe, one or two pieces in each style. So that's why the price is very high. And those who buy these clothing are celebrities and, millionaires.
Billionaires, I think.
And they billionaires, and then they may have connections with the designer, so they can get the clothes.
Right, right. Okay, all right. Let's read the description here. Sorry, let's read the sentences here. And I want us to see what they mean, okay? So, number 1 in exercise 6. Get my inspiration from means
Gives ideas to others.
find ideas. So you might get, or a fashion designer might get their inspiration from a painting.
Find ideas.
Yeah, from a painting or something like that. Number 2, look back to means
Um, letting something in the past influence your ideas.
okay. Number 3, if a designer echoes an earlier style, what does that mean?
use elements of another style immediately.
When designers put a new spin on a garment, they
Put establishment on it.
design their own version of it. So they take the idea, let's say, but they might add to it or whatnot and make it their own. They make their design their own. Okay? Designers refresh a look by
Mixing a past style with current trends.
yeah. So, Charlene, you work in the fashion industry. Ever since you started working in the fashion industry, have you become more fashionable or have you always been fashionable?
I think it is not fashionable, but you know more about the garments. I mean, in functionalities or workmanship, something like that. But if I work in a design industry, I will be fashionable.
Mm-hmm.
But my industry is, it's the apparel industry, so we do products. We don't design products.
Right,
Yeah.
right. But you're more acquainted, I guess I would say. You're more up to date with what the trends are and what things are how things are happening. So I'm sure you're a lot more informed than just anybody, right? You're a lot more informed.
Oh, yeah. We know a lot about what is the current trend of the garment.
Mm-hmm. And what's coming, right?
Yeah.
For you, what is your favorite fashion decade?
Decade.
Here we have different.
I think
Go ahead.
I think different decades have their own stories and styles. I don't know how to choose because I think every decade's style is very unique. So I appreciate each of them, each of their styles.
If you could, would you like to bring something back from the past? A style from the past?
So I mean, fashion is a very interesting industry because it keeps recycling. The trend is recycling, so it will come back after some time. So you don't have to worry if it will come back again because it definitely will come back. So yeah.
Who do you think is your favorite fashion designer?
I think Coco Chanel is quite inspiring because her style was so clean and white, but you just like the purity of her design.
The simplicity.
Simplicity and her story is impressive. So I actually watched a movie about her life, and I still remember, her character, her story, her struggles, etc.
I want to see that too. I think it's playing on Netflix, actually. I want to see that too. What did you think? What do you think? I mean, you weren't around, but you were just a baby, probably, not even. What do you think of the fashion of the 80s, the crazy 80s?
Crazy 80s. I was not born at that time.
Yeah.
Do you mean the large boots or the pants like
Everything was large. Our hair was large. The what do you call it? The shoulder pads. Yes, they were like up to here. Our hair was up to here. It was a crazy time, but it was a fun time. It was a fun time.
Yeah.
It was a fun time for fashion. It was a fun time for fashion. Okay, so we're going to listen to an interview this time, okay, with a fashion historian about fashion illustration, okay? And we want to tick the types of illustration that she mentions. 2 are not mentioned. So, from all of your experience there, what was your favorite part? What did you like the most about this special place?
There is an island near Bali, and I think that's better than Bali, than Lombok Island.
Why is it better?
Because the food and all everything is cheaper than Bali.
Ah,
and, yeah, less tourists.
It's correct if you use it. It's correct if you don't use it. So, for example, I can say, it was such a hot day, we turned on the air conditioner. I don't need that. So you can say it or you can leave it. It was so hot, we went to the beach. Okay? So let's do so that or such that. Let's see if you can use it here. Tom ate.
Tom ate little.
What little? So little, such little?
So little. He became very unwell. That he became very unwell.
Right. Both are correct.
He was such a rude child. She had few friends at school. It was so cold at the campus site. Inside, he was able to stop walking.
No.
No?
It was so cold at the
So-
campsite that we made a fire. You didn't notice that.
We made a fire. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay.